Hi, Pasadena. It's Tuesday. That means it's time for our weekly 2-minute-ish recap of the Monday night City Council meeting. I'm District 7 Councilmember Jason Lyon. Last night, after a closed session with our legal counsel, we had a fairly long consent agenda. As a reminder, that's where we vote on a series of generally non-controversial matters with one sweep motion that covers them all, unless the council member requests to pull one or more items for discussion. Then we take those out, vote on the remainder, and treat the pulled items as regular agenda items with deliberation and a vote. The biggest item on the consent agenda last night was a series of 15 amendments to this year's Capital Improvement Program, or CIP. The CIP is the city's list of big ticket items and major improvements that typically require funding across more than one budget year, and sometimes across many budget years. These are things like major building projects, maintenance and replacement of our water and sewer systems, or as we had last night, a big stormwater project. One of the important items on last night's update to the CIP was the approval of additional cantilevered safety fencing surrounding Brookside Golf Course. Every year, more than 2.5 million people walk and run the loop around the Rose Bowl complex, which includes the golf course. And not everyone who plays at Brookside is a pro golfer, so occasionally balls can be hit outside the course and into the walking path, which of course carries a risk of injury to pedestrians. The addition of the cantilevered fencing over the affected portions of the path will help ensure that everyone can enjoy their recreational time there safely. It's an important improvement. On the main agenda last night was just one item, which was the annual presentation from the city's finance department to kick off budget season. To be candid with you, this year's budget is looking tight. Expenses are outpacing revenues, and there is obviously a lot of uncertainty around the economic outlook as we wait to see how we're impacted by the rapid-fire changes in federal economic policy and budget cuts that could affect us directly or indirectly. Only about 5% of our budget comes directly from the federal government, but much more than that comes from county and state sources that may trace back to federal dollars. The upbeat news, though, is that our city has for a very long time been good stewards of our resources, so we have healthy reserves to offset short-term losses. Obviously, we can't live on that forever, but it does help us to smooth out any rough patches and maintain a balanced budget. Next up in the budget process will be a full council discussion of what our spending priorities should be in the coming year. The majority of our discretionary spending goes to core city services like fire, police, paving the roads, keeping the lights on. But let me know in the comments below what programs and services you think we should be investing in as a city. As always, if you have questions, email me at jlyon@cityofpasadena.net.